Y'all thought I was gone or something?
All right, Top Royalty. Let's get it.
Yeah, all right. Today you gonna learn today. Today's show, what's the Top Royalty? Today's show is gonna be about, let's see, poly.
I call it poly situations.
Situationships.
Yeah,
That's what
poly situations. We got let's see, compounds. From compounds, we got why do females don't like doing DNA tests. From there, we're gonna talk about the school teachers.
School period.
School period.
What was the last thing?
And then make no sense.
Man, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
The poly first.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Everything, that before we even start doing all that too.
Yeah,
wow.
Let's go. Let's get it.
I'm okay with poly, but not for my life. I mean, not for long term.
Not for long term.
What's long?
What's long term?
I don't want to get married and then have somebody, come in and join or whatever the case may be. But I feel like if you're, I feel like if you are single, some people, not all people, they date a lot, right? People date a lot. They have sex with probably the people that they're dating or talking to potentially, whatever the case may be. So I just feel like you're already messing with multiple people or dealing with multiple people. So.
Well, see, that's not poly. That's being single, like you said.
Fact.
Poly is I have her and her.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the rules of y'all poly relationship, she might be allowed to have him or her and her.
I mean, it's just doing it with permission or doing it openly. I feel like
we know what it is, fool.
It is. You explain it like
excuse my language, but that was just so. No. All that is a given. The thing that's being put out there is, why is it cool? Why is it not cool? Why do you feel like people get in that situation?
Because motherfuckers can't stay faithful. Period.
I think it's weird because I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it, but do I want to share? Like how are we gonna divide the time? How we gonna divide these feelings? And then you got extra person to worry about. It's hard enough trying to deal with one person in a relationship, let alone two. Because then you got two things you gotta deal with, or three, however many you.
Exactly. Like it's bad enough you gotta deal with one woman. You mean to tell me I gotta deal with two of y'all at the same time? No, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm cool. You're not about to send me to an early heart attack.
Some men like that or prefer that, and they don't base it off of sex and all this type of stuff. So they say that it's not based on. I know people in poly situationships, and they, from a guy's perspective, from what I've been told, is basically the financial thing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it for financial reasons. My friend that's married, he wants to be able to help another mother or another family out, not mother or just a regular black chick, and add her to the group and take that financial burden off of her hands.
So right there is the next point I was gonna make. For real, this poly shit ain't nothing but some bisexual rich motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Fucking with some bisexual broke motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Bisexual broke.
And hey, for real, like, think about it. If you can have your cake and eat it too, that's what you gonna do. And most of the time that motherfuckers in a position to do that is because they're well off.
Are you saying the bisexual because
whether it's the guy or the girl?
Right, because there's women walking around with 2 niggas.
It would just be a guy and 2 girls. There's no other way around. It's a guy.
No,
no, it's not.
No. Because women do it.
Women do it too.
There's women and 2 men.
That's not the gist of
that. That is poly.
Right. I understand that they label it that, but the basis
Man,
of
ain't no but. Now motherfuckers always want equal rights. Now you don't. Now you don't. When it's time to take that equal share of what the fuck men and women do, you don't want to take that, huh?
Hold on. It can go both ways. Oh, hear me out.
I'm telling you what a man told me and where he got his information from and his facts. This is all came from a man, and they started this shit. Regardless if women are doing it and they're making it their own or not, this came from a fucking man.
I ain't gonna say you wrong.
Take care of 2 families.
I know it's been done in Africa for many years. It's been done in Europe for many years. You know, I don't know who started it, but
I mean, shit. I ain't never read in no book or seen in no fucking movie or documentary who started the shit. I ain't hear no man or woman. 9 times out of 10, yeah, it could have been some Europeans, or it could have been the Chinese. It could have been the Thais. I don't really care. You know, you read certain shit just to be up on shit or in the know, but you really don't give a fuck. And then there's some shit you just don't give a fuck to know.
I mean, at some point you have to give a fuck if we're talking about it.
We talking about it because this is a talk show. This is a podcast where we talk about real shit.
Talk about.
Right.
I mean, it's not that we think like, oh, this is the worst thing in the world, because everybody, you know, to each his own. You know, everybody got their own way of living. It's just everybody has an opinion about everything, and a lot of people think that this shit is wrong, and a lot of people don't. We like to understand why people do it. What do they get out of it? What, you know, what's the reason for it, and why wouldn't you do it? You know, why are you against it?
Some might just want an extra partner, but
I feel like for the most part, I'm gonna say this. I feel like motherfuckers do it because they can, because they rich enough, because somebody fool enough to let them. Also because of greed.
Greed is the main reason. Greed is the ultimate purpose or reasoning behind that.
I mean, because ask the million motherfuckers today broke, they'll probably say no.
I'm not doing that shit.
Get that motherfucker a bag and ask them if they're doing it, then they'll probably tell you yeah.
No, because I feel like we have more with more things.
Hey.
I don't know if being broke or being rich affects that, but I feel like the more money you have, the more money the more things you experiment in.
Yeah.
You said the same shit I just said.
No.
You basically just said the same thing.
No. Say the same.
Yeah. Just next time disagree. You are okay.
You're my
guy. Hey, you're my girl. You're all right.
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. I don't know.
They all have the same purpose. They all do the same thing with each other. It's never, oh, it's, you know, it's my day, your day. It's never none of that. So I don't know how they do it, but more power to him. He's been doing it for years. I'm talking about D. Ray Davis. Like, he's been doing it for years. We, you know, they see. He got two.
And with D. Ray, if I could interview him, I asked him, do you think you will be doing this or having this broke? Or is it because, you know what I'm saying, you met him on that incline of becoming that nigga you is now?
I missed it. What's up with D. Ray?
Yeah, he got two chicks.
You said he got two chicks?
Yeah.
It's been like over 10 years now. That he
Yeah,
been with
Too Short had bitches, you know, and a lot of other rappers or singers and even actors in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's anything new and people ain't did it. You know what I'm saying? But the question in the talk of this show is for viewers and even our opinions to come out.
They got a whole movie on
opinion.
It's called Superfly. Y'all seen Superfly?
Oh, that's not.
Which one?
What you say?
I said, which one? Shit.
The older,
the newer one, obviously. The newer Superfly with Trevor Jackson.
Yeah, I seen it. My point was which one. Like, everybody watch Superfly. If you ain't seen Superfly or The Mac, something wrong with you. You ain't black. I said it.
Are you listening to me?
What you
I heard you.
Superfly talking every time I talk. The newer Superfly.
The newer Superfly?
Yes.
I said I done seen everyone. If you ain't seen every Superfly or if you ain't seen the Mac Dolomite, you ain't black.
So you seen the new Superfly?
I seen the new Dolomite, nigga. What is you?
I'm not talking about
Dolomite.
Because we're talking about
get it together. Come on, man.
We're talking about polyamorous relationships, and that applies to the Superfly movie. So that's why.
Yeah, he had 2 in this movie. He had 2 in any other movie. He was a pimp. He was whatever in every movie.
Gotcha.
The new one just took the pimping a little bit further and showed more of the dope dealing in the shootouts.
Pretty much.
Hey.
Well, we doing some research, and it's actually 2 different types of relationships. It's men or women. There's 2 different names for it. But polyamory and polygamy, yeah.
With an N. That would be two wives, and then the other is two husbands. Right. So it's always more common than we would even think. Not here in America, but
all that shit the same shit.
Yeah, I see. It is all the same. I didn't know there was different names.
Yeah.
I don't know why they give it different names. It's all the same shit.
Because everybody want to be different.
They take this stuff real. I'm not trying to down nobody on their little thing. How the fuck did I do it?
I'm so my bad. I'll just be ignorant. Hey, fuck that shit. I really don't care about neither one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't doing neither one at the end of the motherfucking day. I'm not sharing shit. I'm stingy as fuck. Not sharing shit. No. Like, you think I'm finna play second fiddle to anybody? You out your motherfucking mind.
I ain't share my drawers. I ain't share my man. I'm just
not sharing. It's 3 things in this world I do not share. My money, my weed, and my pussy. Whoever that pussy is tied to, I'm not sharing that shit. You out your fucking mind.
Well, we'll never smoke together or drink together, motherfucker.
That ain't what I meant. I ain't mean like that.
Again, like, no, shit, no, you said it. You don't
Let me
share.
elaborate on
Nah,
that.
I'm fucking with you, cuz. I'm fucking with you. Fucking with you.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not condemning the motherfuckers that's with this shit. Like, if y'all do the shit that make y'all comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And that's the lifestyle you choose to live, then, hey, to each his own, more power to you. Me, personally, hell no. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not sharing
See,
shit.
that's the ticket of it to me. You know what? I really don't care to know. If if a motherfucker my friend and that's their life they live, I really don't care to know, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
What do you
unless
mean?
I'm coming over your house and they there, and then I still ain't gotta know because it ain't my business. I'm there playing the game with you, hanging out with you. For all I know,
Right.
that's your little sister, your cousin, whatever.
Fact.
But see, the problem with shit is niggas be always wanting to brag with what they got and what they doing. Whether they handling it correctly or incorrectly, and lose it if they got it, they be fucking up by running their mouth about what's going on within their kingdom, within their castle. And what people love to do on somebody that got something they ain't got.
I got a question.
What's that?
Even when somebody has to, like, when I'm gonna say women because it's more common, I'm assuming. How do you? I don't know. I seen this thing that said somebody's like, I'm trying to come home to 2 loyal wives. So how does that work? Like, how does loyalty?
To me, like, it's an oxymoron. It don't go together.
How does the loyalty work out with the have it?
That's look. That's that coach shit.
That's hilarious.
That's that coach shit.
I want to come home to 2 loyal women. What? Make that shit make sense.
That mean all they do is either sit at home and wait for you, or they go to work and come home just like you.
Facts.
So
Depending on his preference.
It's like
that's like one of the situations where she won't do, she will. Is that's that type of stuff?
No, it ain't even that. It's some cult type shit. Like you find 2 guppies that's gonna rock with that plan that you putting out there.
Right.
And they, you know what I'm saying? They get along and they go to work and you go to work, or maybe you sit at home and play video games all day and they both go to work and they come right on home to you after work. Y'all go out to dinner together, cook together, whatever, probably all sleep in the same bed and mix up together.
They have to, that's one of the most important things in the relationship before another girl is added to the situation, is the girls have to get along.
But I see, like, with women, I feel like it's hard because, you know, there's always going to be that one woman who's going to be jealous of one little piece of the woman. So how the hell can they deal with that? Because somebody's not going to be happy.
Look at this. Here's the reality of that shit. They have breakups too. And for a minute, one get to have them alone. And then usually be the one that bring the other one in. Right. Because she know her and her get along.
Right. And one girl can't, like, if a girl is bringing in another girl, that girl can't like the dude more than the main girl.
See, that shit too damn complicated. Fuck all this.
I'm like, damn, you really know these rules, don't you?
And I'm gonna be like, fuck both of you bitches and keep moving.
About this situation, I know a lot of shit about this.
But see, you saying from a man perspective, like you was like, I didn't know women was doing that.
Say that again?
You was like, I didn't know women was doing that.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh my God. Really? The man said that these are the rules. Women can't do it and have their reels.
Okay, but what is your name?
I'm just
What's
fucking
your
with
real
you.
name?
Yeah, you.
Asney?
Mimi, you still can't pronounce my name. It's pronounced Ashley. That's why I don't tell people my damn name.
Question.
You call me because you might not be able to pronounce it either.
All right, Mimi, did you not just let him know or give him information that there were two different types of poly and what is it, polyamory and right? So one's for a man and one's for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about?
And at the end of the day, that's the same shit I just said.
Well, about that one, he said, well, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I didn't know what I was talking about. That's what I'm getting.
About none of that. It's all motherfuckers saying.
You know I'm gonna give you shit. I said, damn, you seem to know a whole lot about it before I gave you shit. Damn, it's not clicking for you? I'm the comedian here. I'm gonna fuck with you.
No, because I don't like to be toyed with. I don't like to be fucked with. That's probably why.
Well, shit, my bad for bouncing your yo-yo real quick, nigga.
I can take a joke, but
that's all it was. You was like, you no, nigga, I was fucking with you real quick. Because remember, they're the same thing. Even though they want to give them two different names, it's the same shit going on both sides of that track.
To you, it's the same thing, though.
I bet you you can find them fucking two communities mixing because it's the same shit.
Just like all gays it's all the same thing.
People are different. People are different. That's the difference. Okay? That's the only difference. But that shit is the same shit on both sides of it. That's just like, hold on, wait, listen. That's just like anybody you know that had boyfriends and dick in their life growing up all through high school, and all of a sudden, that one heartbreak, all of a sudden they thought they was gonna hop over the girls and shit was gonna be different, and then they seen she cheated just like he would cheated and did the same old bullshit. Like Chris Brown said, the grass ain't always greener on the other side.
You think a girl has to get her heart broken in order to go to another girl? That's not always the case.
There's many different cases.
What?
It's many different cases of how shit happen and why shit be.
You use that as the scenario, so I was speaking on that.
Sound like it was personal.
No, I mean I have a best friend who's gay.
So I had read what I read was things that polygamy, well, polyamory, however you want to say it, shit that it doesn't fix, which is breakups, the limits that you have with somebody, loneliness, emptiness, jealousy, cheating, lying, abuse, and unhappiness. Even having all of that, you know, you multiple people, few people, 3, 4 people, however many you got. That shit does not fix anything. That's the whole point. It doesn't fix anything because somebody at some point be in disagreement or unhappy.
Okay, but everything that you named, was that all emotional shit?
It is what it is. It's what the science of the shit's proven.
That's everything that a partnership, a relationship, you know, with this person, you gotta have all of that on A1 before you can really, you know, do too much.
Honestly, for real.
That's gonna cost.
I'm gonna go back to what this nigga said at the top of this shit. It's one thing dealing with one. You trying to deal with two?
At the same time.
People are built different, remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
Different folks, different strokes for different folks, nigga, yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this: a man point of view.
Moment, why you have
everybody dominating? You know what I'm saying? Most men can't deal with two.
Say what?
Even with a man's point of view, most men can't deal with two women at the same time, even if they are dominant. Right.
That's probably why they don't deal with them at the same time, but they still deal with multiple women.
think the other woman, or whatever case may be, is the one.
I don't got time for that shit either. That shit too damn stressful. It's a fucking headache.
I feel like the only motherfucker trying to deal with multiple motherfuckers is a single motherfucker.
Fact. If you're in a committed relationship, you're not trying to deal with the person you're in a committed relationship with, and then somebody else. Like, what the fuck?
Relationship. People be getting
like, come on, bro. I'm not like that shit is like it's tiring. It's like, nigga, because the relationship you in, that's already one job. You mean to tell me you're gonna add another one to it? Or multiple?
That's doing too much and being dumb.
Like, that's doing too much.
Trying to fuck up your life.
Because then at that time, you got multiple feelings and multiple emotions involved. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get hurt. Point blank period. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Where does the rock at?
Nah, she got do say with it.
Never mind.
Yeah, the pink one.
Oh man.
Brown liquor is not my friend, but tonight.
Shooting shots, man. You ain't the only nigga with a cup, bro.
Oh man, oh Lord.
Matter of fact, I'll be back because I need a refill. And then we can hop into the next segment.
Is that juice?
Huh?
Is that juice? No, not you.
Not you. She's like, I just seen you pour.
Come on, me?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's drinking.
I'm not drinking tonight, no.
Hey.
I wanted to be in my right mind for this shit. Cause I told you, I've been saying it all day.
All right, so
Anybody that I got on this friends list that's gonna tune in, I'm probably gonna step on some toes with what I'm saying. I don't care.
the next segment is. Oh, excuse me. The next segment was why do females don't like getting DNA tests?
Cause they don't like to be looked at like they lying. Most women don't think they do shit wrong.
I don't.
Point blank period. See what I'm saying? Anyway, so when you got a situation where there's a child in play, you know what I'm saying?
Wrong.
What?
But look,
It's not my
you
problem.
say what? You what when you wrong?
It's
I said,
not
why do females hate getting DNA tests?
It's not so far. You but.
You know what?
I
Go
understand
ahead.
why some females don't. Because if you know, because I ain't gonna lie, some men can be, when it comes to a kid, they want to be real funny acting sometimes. Well, you know that your woman ain't been no motherfucking where, ain't been with nobody, but you let somebody else get in your ear and be like, hey, whoop-de-whoop, get a DNA test. And that's when he start asking, and it gets very offensive. It's very, very offensive. Because I ain't never been a reader. I can't even talk to multiple people at once. So, me being straight, I need a DNA test. Or I want a DNA test, or this kid mine. Nigga, is you, excuse me. Yeah, fuck it. Nigga, is you serious? I've been in the house, or I'm with your ass, or I'm with this other kid, my kid, and you want a DNA test?
Look.
But on the other hand,
here's the ticket. Everybody should be fucking adults. A daddy, when you get that call that she in labor, get your ass to the hospital.
Mine couldn't do that. He was in the military, so.
Motherfucker, I was still with him.
He was in the military.
Where?
Pregnant, you know what I'm saying? His aunt or his family members were putting shit in his ear, and it made him doubt our kid.
Hold on.
So I relate to that.
Did he knock you up before he left or something?
Yes, he was home for the summer. He was getting ready to go on deployment. We planned my daughter. So we were on like a schedule. Like you know, we fucking at this time, blah blah blah. When my shit was hitting.
Yeah, y'all was on some real Sarah Phantom movie shit. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it was playing.
I've been drinking.
All right, with it. Finish the story. You just can't.
Oh, I'm just saying it was planned. And when he went on deployment, I ended up letting him know, like, hey, we pregnant, blah blah blah. And he had some doubts because he felt like every other girl before me, during whatever,
They did that pull that move.
They didn't get pregnant.
Oh, they didn't get pregnant.
So he was I can't have kids, nigga.
Right. Even though we were planning it or going through to have a kid, when he found out that he did actually get pregnant, it was like, you know, I can't have kids. And I'm just like, you a motherfucking lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't no way. His
kids though. Why would you be trying if you can't have kids? And see, that's where he fucked up with the double-edged shit. Oh, let's put it at this point, but then ain't nobody else get pregnant before you, so
right.
That'd be that irritating shit right there.
But hey, I swept it up the rug. It was what it was. You know, he knows that she's here, blah blah blah. 10 now, so you know, water under the bridge.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. You got too many levels. It's levels to all this shit, for one. Because just like how you said, when you single, you really can't call it poly or this and that. But nowadays, it's so many words in groups or whatever to shit, asexual, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many words to shit to where it's like we really just trying to fuck with the alphabet in life with shit. Cause like you got the LGBTQ, and then you got the, like I said, the ADIS, the TB, whatever the fuck, and this and that, and you know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers really might as well just start throwing up gang signs and shit.
What?
Because that's all this shit really is nowadays, is gangs and some whole different fashions and new way of bullshit.
But it all has an agenda. If you look past the
So what you trying to say? The Crips and Bloods didn't have an agenda?
What?
You trying to say the Crips and Bloods didn't have an agenda?
I don't know nothing about that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, what's going on now, the new shit that's going on now, is all a part of an agenda, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying, and I think I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Everything today is all, there's an agenda behind everything.
Regardless,
there's an agenda.
Superman and shit with him being gay, that's a part of an agenda. You know, everybody's labeled as, you know, LGBTQ in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? That's all an agenda. Like, it all has a point to it, to me. So it's gonna keep getting ugly.
So okay, whose point is it though?
Right. What's the fucking point?
Is it America's point? Is it white America's point? Is it black America's point?
White America.
Is it Mexican American point? What point is it?
It's these motherfucking people.
Well, fuck them and their points. How about that?
Women and
I mean, is the rainbow really a rainbow?
I make
Or is
valid,
it just white?
I'll make valid points. I'll make valid points. I ain't gonna speak for everybody. I make valid points.
You do, but I'm just saying, like,
Ain't nobody said you didn't.
Nobody said you did. I'm talking about the people that quote unquote got these agendas. Like, because at the end of the day, if you got this agenda, what's your purpose for it? What are you hoping to accomplish by pushing it?
The purpose is population control.
Well, you can't. I'm not even gonna get into that, but okay.
Okay, you have another. Hold on. You have another device near you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you look up Georgia, I think they're called guide stones. There's like a. Have anybody ever heard of that?
No.
You talking about the shit that came out with all the fucking caskets and shit? You know what I'm saying? It ain't even just Georgia, fucking New Orleans.
That ain't what you're talking about.
No. Georgia guide stones they're like pillars. They're like some part of Georgia.
But it's like a site or something.
Hey,
Like
is
some type of.
Is that the thing? I recently, I think I want to be sure. Is that the thing? No, go ahead. It might be something different. I'm sorry.
I think they're like 4 pillars or whatever, but they're set certain ways.
I just read about this shit a couple of weeks ago. Yes.
What is it?
Yes. Because that's the thing with it says the shit about the controlling population, and it says
That's the first.
Internationalism.
That's the first one on these Georgia guide stones is keeping population under a certain amount.
There's 5 of them. There was 5.
There's 5 stones, but there's a whole list of rules on them.
Yeah.
It's basically the whole lynch shit.
Millionaire men invested in these, and they have them set up certain ways. The way that the stones are set up, they're set up to align with astrology. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some bullshit or who knows.
First of all, them people or them guys are not no fucking God-fearing, believing men.
At all.
Point that negates the they're there. And
yeah,
so regardless of what they believe in and what we believe in, it still happens. So
nature. Okay.
Cool, bro. At the end of the day, I'm straight. That shit, fuck all that. No. Hell no. No. It's a right way to do. It's a right way to do shit, and it's a wrong way to do shit.
But everybody doesn't think how you think.
You said what?
No, not everybody. Nobody.
Believe me, I know that.
Right.
Believe me, I know that.
Or whoever
You said what?
they don't think how you think.
Of course they don't. Because if they thought how I thought, they wouldn't be doing the shit they doing. Period.
Oh.
So it's very apparent that they don't share the same views and values that I share. That's fine. I'm absolutely cool with that. It still don't make what the fuck you doing right. Period.
No, it's not right. It's definitely not right. But it does. If you believe in Jesus or God or not, this has all been said that it was going to happen. So
how many motherfuckers said shit was gonna happen and ain't never happened? Hey,
okay,
look.
Now, but the shit that now did not happen.
Look, this is what makes it happen. Having a strong relationship with God.
What?
And motherfucking doing the fucking work.
Hold on, say that again. Can you start over?
Repeat that, bro.
Please repeat that.
I said this is how shit happen. You have a strong relationship with God, and then you do the fucking work.
How do you get there?
It takes a lot.
With the faith of a mustard seed.
It takes a lot.
Okay, like I read from one of my homies.
The faith of a mustard seed. You believe in
God. The faith of a mustard seed.
But what if you don't?
You know how small a mustard seed is?
Believe in God.
You can have faith. You can have
you faith. Said what?
Believe in God.
What if you don't believe in God?
Right.
Have you ever been shot at? Have you ever been robbed?
I didn't
believe. Did some fairy fucking pop up and sprinkle some dust around you and keep you safe? That was God. The fuck?
I'll say this because
hold on. Are you asking me personally?
Yes.
You can't be asking me personally because I know God. I have a relationship with God. But I'm asking.
Okay, I'm saying to your question. I was answering the question. I was just really answering the question.
We keep getting to this point, you and I. But what I'm trying to say, I'm speaking for people who don't believe in God, not me personally.
And this is how I speak to people who don't believe in God, me personally.
Over me. Yikes, I need to smoke, sorry.
See what I'm saying? This is how I talk to people, me personally. While you speaking for people, not you personally.
You can't communicate properly talking over people.
I didn't talk over you. What do you mean? You just said something, then I said something. What? Wow.
Well, I must
if
have
anybody talked over anybody, it has been you.
Just now. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Next time.
But it is okay. I forgive
Yes,
and
now.
Like I said, man, it's a right way to do shit and it's a wrong way to do
There
shit.
is definitely a right way and a wrong way to do stuff.
And a lot of people prefer to do shit the wrong way. And then wonder why they go through the shit that they're going through.
Way.
You said what?
Some people don't know no other way.
Some people don't want to learn another way. How about that?
That too.
Because you got some people that's just so set in their ways. They like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to do this. Till I'm in the casket. Woo-wop. Nobody going to change. Nobody going to change me. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, all right.
What they say, can't teach a new dog or old dog new tricks or some shit.
When really, yes, the fuck you can.
I feel some
it can be done. What'd you say?
I feel some heat coming from my phone. This feels personal a little bit.
I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that.
I feel like you coming at me.
Okay, we didn't talk about the no test and what's the next one?
I'm not gonna touch that.
On to the next. Say again.
Nothing else.
So ruthless.
Hold on. Wait. You stop talking. You just cut it out. We said we on to the next. Follow the rules. Stop it. Yeah, you. Now, ask me. What is the next topic?
Jesus.
Compounds.
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 I don't know what the hell a compound is.
What is that?
Have you ever seen that Tyler Perry show, Ruthless?
No.
Oh God, that shit.
Watch TV.
It's basically a cult.
Yeah, a compound is literally a whole part of land where everybody is in cahoots with each other, whether it's a cult or their way of living or whatever, however they want to put it.
It's that test you don't take your ass to.
Exactly.
You drive right the fuck on through it.
At the end of the day, facts, because I'm not doing this shit.
But I have specifically thought that I need to start my own goddamn compound.
Hey, because usually it's a hotel, but here's the ticket with staying on some compound shit. And this is why I said it's that shit you just drive your ass through. I don't play with nobody knocking and tickling no door. I watch motherfucking all these shows. I'm not going through a situation where the door locked from the outside. I can't get out or no shit like that. Because I'm going to instantly start shooting and make sure the police come.
We would have more freedom in our compound. I mean, every compound ain't got to be bad. Every compound ain't got to have sexual assaults. Ain't gotta have, you keeping your people in like prisoners and shit like that. I mean, a compound can be.
That's what most compounds is doing. And you ain't never heard of one really that ain't fucking at some point in some season on some day in some year or some year, everybody seemed to mysteriously die.
I'm not fucking with that shit. So, not fucking with that shit.
Little town. And
And then in the movies, you see all the old people raising little ass kids and shit. And these babies grow up to be just like grandma, grandpa, and they motherfucking mamas and daddies.
Everybody be living on the compound. Eventually.
I'm not fucking with it.
I feel you on the having your own, if you can ask me.
Because you can make your own rules.
Because it is. Every nigga that said, I would rather have my own land with my people who I know we gonna thrive. We can form with this, we can that, and this shit belongs to us. It's our land. You don't come on this land fucking off, because we'll fuck you off. On real shit, I feel you. But here's the ticket. Here's the ticket. With everything, somebody gonna find conflict with it.
Well, of course it is, but
you ain't gonna have that on this America land unless you really want to go to war. And you gotta let them know we willing to go to war.
I definitely will be. Because I feel like, you know, with society the way it is today, me as a person, the person I am, I need my own fucking land. I need my own space. I need my own stores. I can do shit. I don't need to go buy my Gucci. I don't need to go buy Nike. I don't need to do none of that shit. I don't.
Guess what? You need over $1 million
yes,
to
I do.
really solidify that the way you want to.
Hold on.
Even if it's just buying the land alone. You gotta buy your land to not have no mortgage.
I need $1 million so I can have my own land, everybody. Look, I'm looking at all 3 cameras.
No,
Go.
Like, I just got $1 million sitting some goddamn word that I could just hand you, like, here.
Hey, somebody might want to give me $1 million, right? Right? Somebody.
Hey, with this work we do, you gonna make $1 million, so.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it ain't never gonna happen, but it is. And I'm gonna get my hand, I'm gonna get my town, regardless of how I do it.
And look, if your attitude like me, nigga, when you call me and tell me to send you an article of clothing, I'ma do that. Just trust and believe. That's how my shit gonna be. Nigga, if my dogs don't know you, don't bring your ass over here. And then if you get past the dogs,
So I don't even want
you gonna die because you shot one of my dogs.
And they're gonna look at your ass like some steak that's well cooked and ready to go. If we don't, I'm not looking at your ass like a longhorn steak.
I'm telling you, they ain't coming to play. You drive your ass up on my shit, open my gate, or get through my gate. You gonna be mad about it. I might have a tiger out there with the dogs. They all friends.
The whole motherfucking zoo. That's all the orange shit. I'll take the endangered motherfucker. Shit.
See, I ain't even showed y'all the bobcat that live in this motherfucker with me right now.
You know what?
Sometimes when I be like, why you staring at me? I'm not talking to my wife. I'm talking to the cat.
I thought you had a cat. You know, meow. Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker a big ass bobcat.
That nigga silly.
I'm done.
That bitch beat Garfield up.
He ate Garfield and Felix. Damn.
She'll beat Garfield up, man.
Garfield too smart.
Hey, you think he too smart?
He is too smart.
Garfield will try to flirt with her and get his ass whooped. No lasagna today, buddy.
Garfield flirt with besides food?
I'm gonna get them lions from the NBA.
Female cat.
Garfield.
Have you ever watched the episode of Garfield?
Yeah.
Garfield was something like a pimp. He had chicks. He had female cats. You ain't watching no Garfield if you don't know that.
Get food.
Fuck that. I fuck her ass. Realest Planet of the Apes.
He loved food. He loved fucking with Odie, and he loved his female cat.
Cat, female cat, but not female human. You were talking about a human.
No, I was talking about the. Okay, you didn't see the video I sent, did you?
Your kid, you said you're a 10-year-old, right? You have a
He
teenager.
was like 7. He was a grade schooler.
You got, and he goes
Did you
to,
see it? Did you hear about this?
Hear about
What?
what?
The
did,
little
did,
grade schooler that the vice
it-
principal
Hold
slash
on.
teacher.
Wait. It's too many people talking. Hold on.
so Evelyn, does your teen right? He goes to school, or does he just does online schooling?
She does go to school. Sorry,
Apologize.
out on my car. She go to
Cool.
school.
So she would be in elementary,
Yeah.
right? Elementary school, 10 years old. I forget because my kids then went to a school where they got kindergarten through 8th grade, so it's hard for me to really understand what the grades are now. You know what grade, what age is in what fucking school? Because a lot of people's schools.
Sorry. My phone keeps connected to my car, so I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so you're in elementary school. Your daughter's in elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had any problems with the school, especially in the last couple of years?
No, not that I know of. Seeing as that we just moved back to Kansas City, I haven't had many problems that I've heard. But since we've been back with her dad, so
I do want to ask. So, is your child in the Kansas City school district?
2 of them.
2 of them. And are you aware of the school districts not truly being able to properly feed the kids?
Feed them?
Yeah. Are you aware of?
I think I heard something about that recently, but and it's sad, you know, I don't think that my kids are not in that situation. But regardless if my kids weren't in that situation or not, other people's kids should not be in that situation. Hunger should not be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They don't go to the actual district. They're in what do you call those schools?
Charter
school. So in a charter school, even though they're already charter school, they're still having issues with feeding the kids.
That's one of the worst schools.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that too. Charter schools are fucking horrible. I'd rather my kids be in public than charter, but I started them in public, and they're with their dad now. But they've been in the same school since kindergarten versus them being here for a couple years. But
Wait. Public can be just as bad as charters, but I say charters are just as bad because charters are usually donate to me schools. Like, if no donations come in, shit's fucked up. Where public schools are fucked up because even in public schools, that's happening. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because of the whole bullshit with shipping and port shit because of COVID.
yeah, I've been in public school, so I never been to a charter school, never been to a monetary, never. I've been in public school all my life, and of course things are different now. But these
You want
days,
to know some fucked up shit about that since you brought it up?
no more, in my opinion.
Not only do you have these teachers wilding out with students,
Big time.
like they not adults and these ain't young ass kids.
Sure. I'm sorry. You got a shortcut. That's cute. Where you at? Quick shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shortcut on you. I like that better. I know you had the long. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, my hair. You talking about my hair?
I do like that on you.
Thank you for being unprofessional.
I'm sorry. I don't give a
But like I was saying, back to what we was talking about with from charter to public to where this shit getting so bad. You know, I hate to say hood private schools are seeming to have problems with the feeding of the kids or whatever, or even for the kids that buy their fucking lunch.
What I learned is
You ain't got enough in to feed everybody.
the company Cisco. We all know Cisco. That's a big company that distributes food. Cisco and the SYSCO and then US Food. in our area, they're the ones who pull it out of the contracts with the school. Now, I've never understood. I don't understand why, but they pulled out a contract with the school. So as food wise, they don't have much to feed the kids. And I know one district, Hickman, right now, the alumni are the ones who are paying. They doing donations and paying for these kids to eat in Hickman district. Park district, they did find somebody out of Iowa.
It's close to the alumni.
Yeah, the alumni are feeding the kids, which is absolutely insane. But they lost contracts with they lost it because the money was pulled out, and they didn't due to no worker, things like that. But that's not the only thing that's going on in the schools. It's the fighting, it's the teachers, it's the bullying, it's the administration, everything. I had an incident with my kid. He's autistic, but fuck. Being bullied, teacher put the kid behind him and thought that was gonna make a difference. Then he puts my son, she puts my son in the back of the classroom with some kids who were being bad due to the fact that they thought he could give them a good example, and shit popped out right there. Mind you, she never told me shit about the things that was going on. And it came to the point to where my child was hit in the face, in the eye, and then he had to defend himself after saying, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And he took a book. That motherfucker. And bam, now you got another kid with a fucked up face.
And see, that's the ticket. That's the ticket with shit. That's the ticket with shit. That's the bullshit of school, in school, and of letting another motherfucker or trying to trust another motherfucker to teach my kid.
And not
But you don't live, if you don't, I feel like as teachers, just like police, if you don't live in a fucking district, you can't teach in it.
What difference does that make?
It makes a big difference.
Because they don't understand how, in my opinion, they don't understand.
You're seeing somebody to deal with somebody they don't understand or get.
Okay.
My bad.
I don't understand how a lot of the kids are raised. Like with my kids, a lot of my kids they all live in the hood at that school, So they got these white teachers who don't understand how our kids are raised. They don't understand the things that they go through on a daily basis. They don't understand how our kids are talked to in the way that we talk to our kids, along with the people in our neighborhood talk to our kids. So they're talking to the kids in a way that they're like, who the fuck are you talking to like that? A lot of these teachers don't understand how to treat the kids or, react. I have a teacher who she sits there and yells at all the kids. They're all black, unfortunately, and there's a couple Mexicans. She's white. She yells at the kids, you're going to be stupid for the rest of your life. You sit down and do this, or I've seen her say
you
something.
Said a black woman said that?
She's white.
White.
Oh.
She's white.
Talking to a class full of black students.
Springs, Missouri.
Listen, sister.
So I've seen her on the live sessions talking to these kids in the classroom. And for me as a parent, I'm totally against it, because for one, you're talking to my kid, and my kid might think that you talking to him like that, even if it's not him. And my kid is going, I didn't tell my kid, hey, you don't let nobody talk to you like that. So therefore, if somebody's talking to you like this, in this type of way, no. You better get your ass up and say something. I don't give a fuck if it's an adult or not, because the way some of these teachers are treating these kids is beyond me. I wouldn't don't even treat kids like that. And
I'll tell anybody, I don't give a fuck you white or black. Excuse me for interrupting you. It is not okay to down talk anyone as a teacher for one. But if it's on some racial shit, white or black,
I can't
speak up, say something. Take that bullshit out of shit. Let motherfuckers know that shit's not okay. You don't tell nobody they can't make it, won't make it. Just that bullshit alone brings the psyche on that fucks people up.
Yeah, but there's celebrities now who've been told that plenty of times.
Yes, and I'm not saying that you can't make it. My point is, it's the constant. A lot of people that shit fucks up. Like I said, everybody's different.
People. Yeah. Some people.
But nobody should ever tell nobody they're not gonna make it or you ain't gonna be shit. Just like how you feel about being stupid.
That's not what a teacher is supposed to do. A teacher is supposed to inspire. It's supposed to motivate. They're supposed to make it seem like you have what it takes, no matter what or where you come from. You have what it takes to thrive. You cannot.
From a teacher, yes. Actually, from anybody. Anybody should be saying that. Whether it be you saying that to my kids, me saying that to your kids, you know what I'm saying? A teacher saying that to my kids, because it takes a village. You know what I mean? So yes, your words are
already
and all that type of stuff. But everybody's words and what everybody does in front of my child, in front of your child, it matters. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why some of these kids are fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? Because most parents don't give a fuck that shit starts at home. You know what I'm saying?
Parents,
but most parents do not care what they say, what they do, none of that shit in front of their kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they can go to school thinking they can talk to the teacher or the principal any type of way. You know what I'm saying? And they retaliate, and all you hear is the boys or the girls side of the story, not the teachers. He or she just get the backlash of it.
Well, see,
you know what I'm saying?
And see, that's why I sent the video earlier, and that's why the school thing come up and all that. Because with the video, we was talking earlier, and like I was telling my cuz, I want to really see the actual video for one. And then with this teacher / vice principal who, for whatever reason, law, legal, whatever, who ain't got to come out and tell what actually happened. Because honestly, I don't even know that the story is even a little boy story. But what I know from seeing the video and hearing from the video, this little elementary fucker thought it was cool to walk up on the teacher like he was gonna do something.
See, that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm so sorry. That's another thing because these kids these days, boy,
disrespectful as fuck.
They are, and that's because of what their parents allow.
And their parents will never be around.
So it's a double-edged sword, you know. Like if you teach your kid well at home. Like, and then that's another thing.
No, not to run up on no adult for one. Because I tell my kids that all the time, don't you ever run up on an adult. Who the fuck do you think you are? You better come and get me first before you even decide to run up on anybody, because let me do the fucking running up.
My daughter
the other day in this fucking neighborhood. And I told
16-year-old
mama first. Go get your parents, your auntie, whoever your guardian is. Don't ever don't you run up on no adult, and don't let no adult run up on you.
Yeah.
You can run from an adult. Don't you ever teach no baby not to run from an adult. Because the way motherfuckers is out here.
Not run from them.
Run up on. And don't let no adult
run up on them.
Okay, yeah. Don't run up on. You right.
My 16-year-old is so sheltered that I don't think she had a fight bone in her body. I think my niece, who's her age,
you are wrong as hell. You wrong as hell. Shame.
You said you don't think she has. You say you don't think she has a
shame on you.
She was so sheltered. I don't think she knew how to fight until she got with my niece, who's close in age as her. She's like 1 year apart from her.
Shame on you. Shame.
Right.
I just said last week. You must didn't hear me when I said last week. Parents, please teach your fucking kids how to fight.
Yeah, we did say that, but it don't be the parent though. Sometimes it be the child because the
She
child
knows how to fight. She knows how to fight.
My child, yeah, my child knows how to fight too. But
You said
knows
she
how to
so
fight.
sheltered, she ain't got a fight bone in her body.
Right. Well, no.
That don't make me feel.
She may not
so sheltered. She was so sheltered. I didn't think she had a fight bone in her body. Right. I didn't teach her how to fight.
But she know how to fight though.
But she learned how to fight. I think my niece taught her how to fight.
She probably thought that you
in
know
school too.
Your niece learned. Your niece probably learned thinking she was soft. Your niece probably learned thinking she was soft first, that she could fight. My niece learned that.
Too close to fight.
They was so close. Until a motherfucker cracked that one joke 2-4. Ain't no punking me over here, cuz. What you thought?
They don't
talk that shit to somebody else. And I ain't never fought since then. But yeah, my daughter been knowing how to fight, nigga.
A lot of kids
they don't fight each other. That's not in our family. We don't.
Yeah, and that's the conversation you give after the first fight. Hey, we whoop other ass. We don't whoop each other ass.
No.
Look.
Family, nigga. Family, and that's good to teach at a young age.
What?
And until your cousin fuck your other baby daddy, then that's something different. You know, when y'all get older. But when you teach your kids, you don't fight family, motherfucker. That's just what it is.
Yeah, we don't fight family.
Until we get older. I didn't know.
Hey, first of all, that is some such Kansas City shit right there. That's that Kansas City little to Arkansas shit right there.
What?
That's what a cousin will do.
What?
You sure right. Y'all didn't hear what you said?
It ain't just Kansas City. Let's be real, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here.
Fuck your cousin, baby daddy.
You know.
Nah, that's too much.
Friend for
and I ain't even gonna just do my towns. That's worldwide for real. Motherfuckers do that shit. Whether it's your homegirl that you call cousin, or it's actually your cousin. Shit, sisters and brothers even be on the, like, nigga. And now in today time, you cannot say that shit won't be some type of flippity flop. Like, what the fuck? But see,
what do you mean?
You can't be stupid to it. Like you said,
people flip
ain't stupid.
like,
and you can't get into it either. You gotta watch. Like Medea said, you gotta watch.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
I'm dead.
I'm confused.
A lot of kids these days, some kids, like you said, like your daughter, she know how to fight, but she
didn't learn from me.
She didn't learn from you.
Right.
These days,
Look, back to the subject. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do this. I don't want that. But as a parent like me, I'm telling my kids, I don't give a fuck. If a kid say, whoopty whoop, you say leave me alone, and they don't do it, nigga, shut the fuck up. Kiss my ass, and the teacher does something say, you tell her, I'm going to call you, and I'm going to tell you what happened. And then I told my child yes. And then if you have a problem with it, you can also kiss my ass.
No kid should tell anybody besides another kid to shut the fuck up. If you say to a teacher, shut the fuck up, I'm pissed off, I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Right. That's disrespectful.
I did, because there's no teacher that's going to tell me what. This is the thing my son teacher told me. She said I put him in the back of the classroom so that he can be a better example to the kids in the back. And so he got that.
So this white bitch thought he was 7 years a slave.
Right.
Mr. House nigga or something for her and promised him something. and got him into a situation.
Right, she put him in that situation, and that's what made me mad. That's what made me mad, because you know my child. You know he has little issues with kids. He don't deal with that bullshit. And you put him back there with kids that's on bullshit, and guess what? He got hit in the face, and my son took that book upside that nigga head.
No, what she didn't understand about your kid was he was a real Malcolm. He wasn't a Martin, he was a Malcolm.
I teach her very well, like,
and she wrong, you're right, she wrong as fuck for that, and she should be fired. And I'm gonna say to teachers that's like that.
Yeah, she tried to tell me.
Don't try to use one to get what you want in your class. No, let them ones in your class be a fucking teacher. You're supposed to write a report on your classroom. So them ones that sit in the back, that want to be them backjack fuck off boys, write that shit in your report. Let them be them. But if they fucking getting that work turned in, even though they joke around and fuck off,
and see,
let that be the truth too. Because guess what? I used to sit in the back of the classroom. That's how I know. Back of the classroom for the class clown.
That's where
As much as I could clown, I spend more days motherfucking sitting there not saying shit to nobody. Why? Because I would get high before I went to school in the morning.
I'm back with the bars making chess moves. That slow nickel moving quiet when I step through. You're below the skill required just to test, dude. My pen's fired, the beats bubble in that test tube. I'm better than the next dude, smarter than the average. My life was messed up, I had to reorganize my tactics.